Wonder Murmur, where whispers weave the heart.
Hello, little hearts. A new whisper begins. In a quiet cottage, where the scent of cinnamon and warm bread filled the air, lived a lonely old woman. She had a kind heart, but her days were long, and her nights were quiet. One day, she decided to bake herself a friend. She mixed the flour and sugar, kneaded the dough, and shaped a perfect little man. She gave him 2 bright currant eyes, a tiny raisin nose, and a coat made of sparkling sugar. "There you are," she whispered, her voice full of a gentle hope. "Now, to the oven." She placed the gingerbread man on a baking sheet and slid him into the oven. The warmth and the wonderful smells filled the cottage, and the old woman's heart, which had been so lonely, felt a new kind of joy. After a little while, a sweet smell, a scent of warm ginger filled the air. "He's ready," she said, and she reached into the oven to take him out. But as soon as her fingers touched him, the gingerbread man sprang to life. He leaped from the baking sheet, a tiny brown blur of motion, and landed with a soft thump on the floor. "Run, run as fast as you can," he cried, his voice a high-pitched, cheerful taunt. "You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man." The old woman, stunned, could only watch as he ran out the door, his little legs a frantic blur. She was sad, but she also couldn't help but laugh at the wonder of it all. "My little friend," she called, "come back." But the gingerbread man was already gone. He ran down the winding country road, a streak of happy brown against the green grass. Soon, a hungry cow saw him and called out, "Stop, little gingerbread man, you look good to eat. I have run from an old woman." The gingerbread man called back, not even breaking his stride. "Run, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man." The cow, with a disappointed moo, joined the chase. A little farther down the road, a powerful horse saw them all coming and whinnied, "Stop! I would like to eat you. I have run from an old woman and a cow." The gingerbread man shouted, a proud, confident note in his voice. "Run, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man." The horse joined the chase, and soon it was a never-ending parade of animals and a woman, all running after the little gingerbread man. He was full of himself, a tiny king of the road, and he was sure that no one could ever catch him. But his joy came to a sudden halt. He came to a wide, deep, and swiftly flowing river. The river, a great cold hand of water, was too wide to jump. He was trapped. He looked back at the chasers, who were getting closer and closer, and a chill of fear ran through his gingerbread heart. "Oh dear," he said to himself. "I have run from them all, but I cannot run from this." Just then, a sly and cunning fox appeared from behind a tree. He looked at the gingerbread man, his mouth watering, but he saw the fear in the little man's eyes. He knew that speed would not work here. He would need a different kind of the trick. "Don't be afraid, little gingerbread man," the fox said, his voice as smooth as silk. "I won't harm you. I saw you run, and I saw how brave you were. I can help you. Jump on my back, and I'll take you across the river. I'll get you to safety." The gingerbread man, now terrified of the river, was so relieved that he didn't even think to question the fox. He leapt onto the fox's back, a desperate act of trust. The fox, with the gingerbread man securely on his back, began to swim. As they reached the middle of the river, where the current was the strongest, the fox said, "Oh, little one, you'll get wet on my back. Can you stand on my head so I can carry you more safely?" "Oh, thank you," the gingerbread man cried, and he climbed onto the fox's head. The fox swam a little farther, his nose barely above the water. "The current is strong here," he said, his voice a gentle, worried sound. "You're still not safe. Can you move onto my nose, little one? I wouldn't like you to drown." The gingerbread man, his heart filled with a terrible, growing fear, slid onto the fox's nose, his little legs shaking. He was so far from the shore, so far from any help. And then, with a sudden vicious flick of his head, the fox tossed the gingerbread man into the air. He opened his mouth, and with a single satisfied gulp, he ate him. The gingerbread man was gone. He had run from everyone, but he had been outsmarted by a creature who was more clever than he was fast. His pride, which had made him feel so powerful, had also made him foolish. He had trusted a stranger who offered a promise that seemed too good to be true. And in the end, that was what led to his downfall. He had learned a hard lesson, a silent, final lesson, that a bad workman blames his tools, and a foolish man trusts a cunning fox.
Wonder murmur, the story departs, yet the whisper imparts.